Hello YouTube, welcome to today's video. In today's video we are going to be talking about a new Lethality Graves build that has gained some popularity in this patch, so patch 12.8. And the new Lethality build basically includes Umbral Glaive that got buffed. So now the item is even more gold efficient than it was before. And it has basically just been part of the many Lethality champions such as Graves, Kha'Zix, Pike, whatever, all of these champions to start buying this item because it's just really gold efficient right now. So this new build for Graves, I personally played after I saw Sheeden play with it, so I decided to try it out. And I'll just explain the build in this video, and then in a future video coming up I will be playing with the build and basically explaining the power spikes while I'm playing, so basically gameplay commentary with the build. So if you want to see that video, then leave a like on this video and subscribe so you don't miss out, and comment down below for the algorithm to boost my channel. Now the build itself, some people like to start with Umbral Glaive as their first item, other people like to do Eclipse first, so basically their mythic item, and this kind of goes back to, do you go Ghostblade first item or do you go it after your mythic item? Personally, I like going Eclipse first and then Umbral Glaive. So basically Umbral Glaive has kind of replaced Ghostblade. So when you would normally go Ghostblade on a champion, you would now replace Ghostblade with Umbral Glaive instead. So I like to personally do Eclipse into Umbral Glaive, and then what Sheeden builds does is that he goes into a Collector, into an LDR, and then Infinity Edge. So he starts off going Lethality so that he has burst damage, one-shot potential, and then in case that the game goes to late game, then he starts building crit. So he gets Lethality and crit from the Collector. He then gets LDR, pretty good late game item, and then he gets Infinity Edge because he will then have 60% crit from, he will have 20 from Collector, 40 from LDR and Collector, and then 60 by the time he gets his Infinity Edge. So that's basically the build, more or less every single game. You don't really change it up too much. I don't know if there are similar variations to this build, but this is just the one that I have seen and played with myself, and I like it quite a bit. So yeah, the entire idea behind it is go Lethality in the early mid game to start snowballing, having the one-shot potential. In case the game goes late game, then you are going an LDR and an Infinity Edge, so you will have damage onto your auto attacks and not only your auto QR combo. Then for the skill build, the skill build is the exact same as regular Graves. You start with E into Q and then you max Q. And then you take 2 points in Q if you full clear. You take a point in W at level 3 if you plan on ganking. And then for the runes, this is where I kind of want to have my own variation. The first thing is that you could go for an Electrocute if you just want to one-shot one person. You can go for Dark Harvest, just like Sheeden does here. I have also seen some First Strike Graves. I haven't played it yet, so I'm not going to comment on it too much, but maybe in a future video I will. And then Sudden Impact for the free Lethality. And then now, normally you would take Eyeball Collection, but because we are playing with Umbral Glaive, then we're taking Zombie Ward, because it gives us the ability to both clear vision and put down vision at the same time. And then what Sheeden does is he does Treasure Hunter. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Treasure Hunter. I think Treasure Hunter would only be good if you can snowball really, really well. So what I like to do instead of Treasure Hunter is I like to do Relentless Hunter, because Relentless Hunter kind of gives the same movement speed as your Ghostblade would, and since Umbral Glaive has replaced the Ghostblade, then I like to have the movement speed from somewhere else, which in this case would be Relentless Hunter. Because if you don't go Ghostblade and you don't go Relentless Hunter, I feel like you're such a slow champion due to the fact that your dashes on your E and your ulti are very, very small compared to like many other dashes that are in the game. And then secondary, we go Precision, so we go Triumph and we go Alacrity. Reason being that I have personally talked to Sheeden regarding different Graves builds, and he believes that you need attack speed from somewhere. So if you're not going any attack speed in your build, then you need it from your runes. But if you are going attack speed in your build, then you could go other runes, for example, inspiration secondary. If I agree or disagree, I think I'll have to play around more with it, but this is basically his opinion. You could try out inspiration if you want to secondary and kind of play a little bit more traditional snowball graves with futures market and cosmic insight. But yeah. And then for the base runes, attack speed and then AD and then typically HP, unless if you're playing against full AD or full AP team comp. So that's basically the new setup, the new graves build. I've played with it myself. I think it's pretty good. And I will play with this specific setup in a future video for YouTube. So yeah, if you have any comments regarding the build that you don't understand or any suggestions to items that you could replace or runes or whatnot, leave in the comment section down below. And then always, I just want to say thank you for watching and hope to see you guys in my next YouTube video or on my next live stream on Twitch. See you guys.